Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. Today's episode is going to be much like the previous ones. We're cutting down trees, trying to build up enough money to hopefully get to the point where we can start buying some forestry machines to make the game more fun and interesting to do. We did start out this series with a basic truck and trailer setup and a little bit of cash, and we've built up almost 100 grand worth of money just from cutting down logs. I think at this point what we're going to do is we're going to start driving around on the roads and trying to cut down trees that are pretty close to that. We've been struggling a little bit trying to get our truck into places where we could find that stuff, but for now we're going to go ahead and just do this. Oh, got to fix my joystick because for whatever reason they decided to make the throttle move the map around. I'm not sure why you would do that. But the reason I popped into the map is I need to look and see where we can cut. And so basically, so we could go down this road a little bit, or we could turn to the right here and just do everything on the right side of the road here to make as much money as we can. So since this one ends at a certain point and I don't really want to buy any more land yet, I think we'll go down the right side of the hill here. And then everything on the right side of the road should be okay for us to cut. Enjoy that Jake Brank sound for a second. I know it's a little bit obnoxious after a minute, but that's okay. So yeah, so we'll try to get ourselves set up so that we can just park right next to a tree, cut it down. I don't typically like to cut to the right like this. It feels weird, but I want to make sure we don't end up cutting at an angle. So we'll cut this guy down, have it fall right next to the trailer, hopefully. There we go. Get it delimbed. Oh, come on. And then, let's see, how long is this guy? This guy, yeah, 21 meters. We're going to need to go ahead and get our measuring going. So you can see on the left side of the screen there, we are getting a little bit of measuring going. That is a mod I downloaded. I forget what it's called, but it's something to the effect of measuring something, measuring tape, measure this, something like that. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it is a mod that allows you to measure the distance from one point to another. As you can see, there's a black line there. That's where we set our point down. I think that for now, I'm just gonna stay on the road, and then we'll just grab whatever trees are right next to the road. That'll do a couple of things. It'll make it so that we're not clear cutting everything, and it'll also make sure that I don't get my truck in places where it's gonna be hard to get it out of. So we'll just cut trees along the side of the road here until we finish getting everything that's nearby that. And then that's going to be 10 meters, so we should be able to just load that one. Excellent. We'll try to get both of these trees right here since they're kind of in close proximity to the trailer. So same thing here. If I can get there we go. Oh, you know what? Somebody mentioned downloading a logger mod. I forget what it was called. I'm sorry, I have a terrible memory, and by the time I remember that I was supposed to do something, I'm already in the game, and by then it's too late. What am I doing? Alt, right click. There we go. All right. And then we'll go out to almost 12 meters. Oh, I guess this one was fine. Never mind. We didn't need to do that. All right. We can cut this one kind of a normal now. This should be a lot of money for this tree because it's a very big one. Very nice. Right next to the trailer. That's the way I like it to go. Oh, come on. There we go. So yeah, we just need to get as many trees cut down as we can. I'm probably going to have to back up with as long as this tree is. But that's okay. It's all money. Get ourselves right around 12 meter lengths. A little bit less because you have to account for the possibility that where I put my measurement isn't exactly where I want it to be. So we'll go out to 23 and some change. That should make that short enough. And then that didn't make 36, so we should be fine. So now I should be able to do that. And then now we can back up and... Oh, did we get the other one? Oh no, it's right there. I couldn't see it because it was right there in the shadow, but that grabs that one. All right, sweet. And then we'll cut the corner a little bit here because I don't want to be going too far without cutting anything down. So we'll grab this guy. eventually. There we go. Yeah, they said something about a lumberjack mod, and I've heard of it and I've seen it on the thing. I keep forgetting to check the mod folder before I start the game up. And I think that's probably short enough that we can just grab that one. Excellent. Okay. Guess we'll grab this one too. Anything that's reasonably close to the road, we'll go ahead and try to fill up our truck with that. The more money we can make as quick as possible, the faster we'll get to getting some cool machinery to play with. So I definitely want to make sure we're not wasting too much time just running around not getting anything done. So the more trees we can get cut down in a shorter period of time, the better off we're going to be, I think. And that's 21 meters. We'll wait for it to stop rolling here. Eventually. Alright. So 11 and some change. And that should make it. Yep, I figured that would allow me to go. All right, we're getting a little bit far from the road, so I think what we'll do is we'll come over here, and then yeah, I knew there would be some more trees over here that were a little bit closer to the road. Cut this one down. Warning you now that this episode, the first part of this series is going to be probably relatively boring, and it's going to be the same thing over and over again because it takes a long time to cut these down. And at the moment, I haven't had time to put the extra time in to do cuts and stuff like that. And I did get a comment that said that they didn't want any cuts anyway. So you guys let me know. Do you want cuts in these videos? I'm not going to be able to do the time lapses like I was doing in the previous series because I don't have the time. I don't have the time to do the time lapses. Video editing adds a lot of extra processing time, and especially since I've gone back to doing 3 videos a day, possibly 4 at some point if I can figure out one more thing I want to do. I just don't have the time to sit down and do video editing. Like it's basically back to the way it was before. So sorry about that for those of you who like the time lapses. If that means you don't want to watch, I totally understand. But you know, I gotta do what I have time to do, and that's just kind of the way it is. Hopefully, there are enough people who understand that to make the series viable. Okay. So we're gonna get out the 24. No. Okay, cool. It's kind of cool that you can just load the trailer from the side like that. I like that that's a thing. Okay, we're starting to get kind of full, but we just need to keep cutting, keep moving, keep hustling. Keep hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Timber! I don't want to say 4. Okay, there we go. All right, but that's golf. Okay, get that cut there. And we'll run out to 20. Aww. It's slightly too long, so we'll cut off a little bit of the end there. There we go. And then we should be able to load both of those. Excellent. All right, moving right along. I guess we'll get this guy. If you're wondering what I'm doing with the chainsaw, I am cycling it with the mouse wheel to get it to kind of reset, and that makes it so that it's perfectly up and down and allows you to delimb the tree. It's very difficult to delimb the tree if the chainsaw is not basically straight up and down perfectly. I don't know if that's just something with the way the game works, but yeah, I have a very hard time delimbing the tree if I don't cycle it like that. So that's what I'm doing. So I cut to the side like this. That falls over, and then I basically roll my mouse wheel, which resets the saw and makes it much easier to do the delimbing part here. All right, I think. Let's go over here then. See if maybe there we go. Get it to auto load. You know, technically I should have loading equipment and all of that stuff, but yeah, we're simulating chopping these down into pieces that could feasibly be handled by a few people. So, if you've watched any of my videos before, you know I'm not necessarily super into realism. I just want to play the game and have fun. A lot of people really have a problem with that. Sorry, this is the way I like to play. I play these games the way I want to play, and hopefully enough people like it that it attracts a following. That's all I can really do. Okay, we'll cut that one like that. And that should make... Oh, I don't know. Maybe that might fit. But we're going to have to hop back in the truck and back the trailer up to get to it. But hopefully that's just... I mean, 12 meters, that should fit. Yeah, that just barely fits. All right, cool. We'll do 2 or 3 more trees, and then we'll go take it and get it sold and see how much money we made. Generally, I'm able to do 2 or 3 truckloads per video. Trying very hard to not drop the trees on the... Oh, there we go. It's always nice when you don't have to cut the tree down, or like cut the tree down. When you don't have to cut it to length. And it's already short. It's like, obviously you want to have the longest tree possible, but it's also kind of nice to just have a tree where it just, you delimit and then instantly put it in the truck. Okay. Oh no. There we go. And then we'll take this guy here, do 11 and some change. And then I think that should be enough to get both of these in there. Excellent. I think we can do some more. We can do some more. There's a log over there. Must have cut that down at some point. Be a little bit difficult to get to with the trailer as loaded as it is right now. So we'll leave that for now. Maybe at some point we'll remember to go back for it. Probably not. Probably not. Oh, the hill got me, I think. How long is this? 15? That's fine. We'll measure it. 12 meters. Not quite 12 meters. Oh, come on. I don't know. I have no... Alright, well, we're just gonna have to cut this one like this. And hopefully that makes it to where we can actually do this. Okay. Fortunately, we're gonna have to unload everything and then load it back up again, just to get that back. Nice and neat. I'm a big fan of Autoload, if you haven't noticed. All right, something just happened that I need to go take care of, so I'll be right back in just a minute. All right, let's continue on. I mean, I guess we can cut down a couple more trees just to try to I don't know, I feel like we're already really heavy. Let's go ahead and go take this to town and see if maybe we can make some decent money off of it. Hopefully this time we won't get hit. Oh. Hopefully this time we won't get hit by a train. Yeah, if you missed the last episode, be sure to go back and watch that one. Okay. Whoa! That's a lot of weight. Well, and then also at some point I do want to upgrade the engine on the truck. I don't know, there's just a lot of things I want to get done, but at the same time, you know, I don't want to make it so that I don't want to make it so that these videos are the same thing over and over again, like they ended up being towards the for the last series. I don't know, it's just kind of hard to not make it the same thing over and over again when you're focusing on a specific activity. Maybe at some point I'll have the experience and knowledge to be able to plan out and make sure that I have a series that has a bunch of different things going on. But for now, I'm still kind of in the learning process of figuring out how all this stuff works, and I want to focus on one thing at a time. 27,000. Look at that. All right. Well, we'll try to get one more truckload in, and then that'll be it for the day. So if you're not having fun watching the trees being cut down, that's probably going to be it for you, because this is pretty much what we're doing right now. But we got to get the progress done, and that's just kind of the way it goes. So we'll get ourselves back over to the road where we were, continue driving up and cutting trees down, getting this trailer loaded up for a second time. Boy, it's amazing how much more stability you have when you don't have a huge, massive load of logs behind you. Okay. Try to not crash into the trees there. That would be helpful. I mean, I guess we could have got that tree, but already passed it by. All right. Come on. Oh! It always catches me by surprise when the end of the log does that. I'm sure it happens in real life too. People are like, oh crap! Okay. So this is an exceptionally long tree. Get this one at 11 and some change. Yeah, this one, boy, this one just wants to move around, doesn't it? So because that moved, I need to reset my measuring point. Okay. Get that loaded up, and then we're going to have to back the trailer up, I think, because that one was too far away. There we go. And then do this guy. And ideally, this one should only require one cut because it's 23 meters. Or wait, 23 meters. Yeah. We can do 12 meter lengths. So there we go. And then we'll just cut this guy down to 36 meters. He's going to need 3. Probably more than 3. I wonder why it went all the way over there like that. That was weird. Alright. These longer ones are like, geez. So if you're wondering why I run all the way back to the base of the tree every time, it's because you want to make sure that your longest pieces are also your thickest pieces. You get more money for longer, thicker pieces. So we'll do this one at 23. Yeah, that's probably good. Okay, load that. And we guess, just like we did before, we have to back up a little bit to try to get this loaded. All right, that was just short enough to grab that. We should be able to grab this guy too. Get that one cut down, delimbed, and 23.2 meters. That's going to require a single cut. Aww. Okay. So. I was hoping. So the solution to this, I guess, is to move the truck in a way. Oh, are you serious? Oh, no. Well, I don't know what to do about this then. It's a little bit Well, unfortunately, I screwed this up to the point where there's not much I can do about it now, so I gotta just... Okay, well, it's not ideal, but at least we got it, all on the trailer now. I'll try to do better about making sure I don't angle it at the trailer. But then I do it at an angle like that, and then what do you do? Not exactly the best way to go, but, you know, you gotta make it work somehow. Oh, come on. Cut, 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 cut. There we go. Oh, can we just... Yeah, there we go. And then how long is this one? 10.2? It's probably too far away. That's fine. We'll pull forward. And there we go. Okay, we'll continue up the hill here. Try to get a couple more trees put in here. But realistically, we're probably going to have to do an unload and load of this again. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do that now. We'll do... Unloading side is on the left, so we'll just do that. Let everything settle. Because sometimes you just need to refresh this to get everything to sit properly. It gets very difficult to load anything when the autoloader... When there's no nice, flat, even spaces to do it. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now we have a decent load. Well, this is where having one of those trucks that has a loader on the back would be convenient, but, you know, it all works. Oh, hold on. I want to make sure I don't drop it on the trailer. Okay, that one worked out pretty well. Then, same old, same old. Here we go. 10.2, 11.6 auto load. Yes. Okay, for this one, I'm going to do it from this side because you want to be on the lower side of the hill to make sure that you're cutting as even as you can, because if you cut at an angle that isn't parallel to the ground, it won't fall in the direction you want it to fall. But then no matter what you do, sometimes you just do stupid things like that because you're not paying attention. So, there's always that too. Alright, let's get this cut. Okay. Let's get this little bit of a branch over here. And then where's the end of this? I think that's it. So hopefully we can get a decent 12-meter cut before we get to the truck. There we go. That's what we want. Just like that. Okay. And then just reset it because we moved substantially between one cut and the other. So we'll cut this one here. Okay. And then hopefully, yeah, all three of those are small enough now that... Oh, boo. Okay. So what we can do, just like the last time, we'll unload the truck. Then we'll reload the truck. That'll get everything nice and flat and ready to go for us. Fortunately, those were a little bit too far away from the trailer, so we're going to have to reposition ever so slightly. Come on. They're going to make me do this. They're going to make me... you have to be... It either has to be to the left or right of you, I think. There we go. All right. So, yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and take what we have and get it dropped off because we're running out of time for this episode. And I don't want to go over. So, yeah, let's drive back down the thing here. Again, we'll try to make sure that we avoid the train because that's no good. They really need to have the wheels for this way further out. That's kind of ridiculous. I mean, obviously I could slow down. There's always that too, but, you know, who has time for that? Okay. Let's try to watch out for the train and make sure we're not going to get hit by it. I don't see it. So, anyways, hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click that like button if you did so that the YouTube algorithm will know and send the video out to as many people as possible. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing now so that when the next video comes out, it will show up in your feed and you will be able to watch it as soon as it becomes available. Channel members do get early access to all of my content, so be sure to click that join button, check out the list of options available there, and decide if any of those are right for you. If you're not interested in a continuing commitment in the form of a membership, you can always leave YouTube's version of a tip with that thanks button. Direct contributions such as these are greatly appreciated and a critical component to helping to turn this channel into a full-time gig, which is the dream. I also forgot to mention at the beginning of the video that we are running a GoFundMe for my mother-in-law who had her car totaled by a hit and run. She has liability-only insurance, and the insurance isn't going to take care of it. So if you'd like to do a good deed, be sure to click the link in the description and contribute whatever you feel you want to help with. Every little bit is appreciated and will get us closer to getting her into a new car. By new, I mean a new to her car. We're trying to get like $3,000. So anyways, hopefully you guys, like I said, hopefully you guys had fun. Be sure to come back for the next video, and I'll see you then.